great to have the Federated Farmers stand at Fieldays in 2010. Federated Farmers has long submitted on local government annual plans. We're quite candid about it. It takes a lot of our time. We've batted away for years trying to get funding policy reform at local authority level. But we need the national government, federal government to deliver those measures around funding policy. They need to prescribe it far more clearly to local authorities so they can't spray themselves around all over the place. Now, my argument is that your single-city concept would be much easier to get in place had we had funding policy reform in place, suitable funding policy reform in place, on time reform, before concept was voted, but we've done the job and good luck to you. Earlier this year, Federated Farmers commissioned a poll with Colmar Brunton. Give us our own poll. Perhaps taking independence, we made sure that we got an independent agency, Colmar Brunton, to do a national survey online, completely independent of us. And we came up with some interesting results. Now, online, farmers obviously don't have great broadband because there's only one farmer responding out of 1,000 and only 8 living in rural areas. So what we can honestly say when we read this report is that it is not skewed to a rural bias. It is really, if anything, skewed to an urban bias. And that's great because it says that urban New Zealand is on side with Federated Farmers needing funding policy reform in local authorities. So without further ado, I'm going to present you the version or copy of the Colmar Brunton report, and I hope you can study it with your team and give us some feedback. We would certainly welcome working with you constructively on getting the reforms that we need to make our job a lot easier and to make local government less of an issue nationally, because every year we fight with local authorities. It would be nice if we also had to do that.
Well, thank you, Don. And let me say that as Minister, I agree with you that we've got a very serious problem in local council costs and how they distribute resources. What I've said to Federated Farmers on day one is that my first job is to get costs of council right. I'm pleased to say that while rates are going up this year, they're going up less than was forecast just a year ago, so 11 plus, and it's been my job to shepherd through the changes that we need in Parliament to produce greater transparency and accountability in local councils. I didn't want to open up fresh sources of funding for councils because I thought what I'd do is about their budgets up. Having done that, I believe it's the next job. I agree with you that farmers are sharing a disproportionate share of the load. It's worse than that because being in the rural areas, they're often the ones most out of the service. And they've got the problem that they can't roll up their farm and go elsewhere. So they're a soft target and they don't make the numbers significantly to be a voting bloc. So it strikes me that we've got to get a better performance from councils, get their costs under control, and in the new term, next term after the next election, and certainly the way we can do with it, we'll be going on to phase 2, which will be to look at a more fair and more efficient way of funding local councils.
Well, Mr. Wynn, look forward to that because, as I said, it takes a lot of our resources. We say that if you had got equal access, equal opportunity to a council service, well, initially we should have user charges deployed absolutely. Where that's not acceptable in society around the service that suggests that they want it and want equal access, equal opportunity to use it, they should have equal payment toward it. And we need residents paying rather than the residents paying. That's the trouble. Many people aren't paying, but it's very simple and very easy for them to get out in society and say, the council must do X, Y, or Z, but they're not cutting the cheque. We need to get that fixed. We need to make sure that people cut a cheque and feel what local authorities really cost. They're not doing that currently.
And I agree with you about the 2% because naturally farmers in particular in the region are concerned that they're going to end up paying not actually have services. I have to say the calculation cut both ways. Some of them fell. they might have a better size of the point if they had a large urban area that should tax. But it makes the point that here they are doing a calculation on government, all the government, how the rate is constructed. And that tells you again that what we've got now is a fair system.
Right, it's my take that if we got this funding reform, the process for the organisations was there before you started. Got this funding reform that we desire in place, local authority amalgamation, greater efficiencies in local authority management and governance would ensue, and that's what we're all looking to ensure. There's local government ran it. Its cost structure is 2.5 times the rate of inflation since 1997. That just can't carry on.
And here's good news. You've got a government now that's going to do the action. Thanks for your work.